GRMUID 3727, Downton 14A, Wick Lane, 2008 metres long. As you can see here, the lane is a quick turn off from the main trail. Turn round to the left and then follow the narrow centre track if you can. You can see the trees and shrubs are pretty close at this stage. Quite a hard sort of gritty ground underneath. Opens up slightly as you go further along, but the light comes in now as you get out of the main woodland area. You can see some of the trees and branches are pretty low overhanging, so just take care of that. As you exit the trees, you find that the sides move back, the lower shrubs, and then you've got some trees, a bit more of space, a bit more room, the skies ahead. You find the central trail here was the easiest one to ride, although there's two wide tracks on the side you can choose if you wish to. This stage quite a nice flowing trail. As you go further on, you can see the tracks multiply, become a little bit deeper, but the clay starts coming through with a little bit of chalk in it, so I would imagine when it's wet this is perhaps got a slippery long trail. As we'll find out later on, it breaks up a bit more as well. It's slightly uphill, nothing too awful at the moment. The trail starts to get broken up a little bit here, a few more potholes along the way. So we've just been standing. Ignore the turning on the left, it's a different green lane, and carry on bearing round to the right. See now it gets broken up a bit more, a wider trail. This becomes a little bit bumpier, a bit harder along the way. And you can then see, even though it's very dry here, where this part of the trail, as you carry straight on, breaks into a number of ruts that you can follow. I just think for beginners this might be quite a long trail to do one part, particularly when you get to this harder section here where you can see there's been a lot of wear and tear. Still standing water. I would imagine this would be a very slippery section during the wetter months of the year. Broken up, you can see where there's trails over on the left hand side as well to go past what I would imagine would be quite a bog hole at times. At this point the trail is gradually going uphill. Find it breaks into a number of ruts that you follow. You start getting a little bit deeper. Quite hard, a bit of chalk coming through, a bit of clay coming through as well at times. So again, this section would go uphill would be on the slippery side with wet. You work your way up the hill. Again, a bit of chalk coming through, a bit of clay coming through. Okay in the dry, but I said before in the wet, probably a different story. That last section is a long uphill climb, not too steep, but it's going to be constant all the way up. Go right and stay in it. As you reach the top, it becomes a bit easier, and you meet a curve in the road, which is where this part of the trail ends.